and going through their pregame warm-ups, trying to get loose and focused here before tip. Thanks for joining 2K Sports for NBA action this Sunday afternoon. Now let's take a look at the Rockets' opening lineup. They've got Russell Westbrook. He's out there with James Harden. Kevin Durant is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Rodman in at the power forward position. And for the Grizzlies, Paul George out there with Kobe Bryant. And it's Robinson in at the 5, roaming the paint. Well, Grant, this is not your average regular season game. These teams are fierce rivals.
Oh, yes, they are, B.A. I love playing in these type of games. I mean, the fans are extra loud. The players are fired up. This will be fun. I mean, what do you expect when you give them the clear look? That's just too easy.
And it is dangerous to let him get it going this early.
Now here's Towns. And here's Westbrook from the arc. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
I don't think I need to tell anybody Westbrook is a gunner. If the D isn't right up on him, when he gets the ball, he's taking that shot for sure.
Bryant, the pass to George. Here's Bird from deep. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Here's Durant. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Pass to Bird. Out to the right wing. George outside from behind the arc. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And the defense has to be more aware of Paul George. You got to know how fast his trigger is.
Towns a screen on George. Harden into the lane. Ooh, nice D from George. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Down low. And a big finish by Robinson.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or two. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too.
Out of bounds, it'll be Grizzlies ball. Here's Bryant. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Here's Robinson. And no good, trying to use the glass.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Harden against George. And another miss by Houston.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Pass to Malone. 19-footer. Oh, and Towns with the block.
And look at that reach. I mean, Towns just say no.
Durant for 3. Tries again. And the play by Towns inside.
Relentless effort creates the second chance opportunity.
Bryant against Westbrook. Bryant outside. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Right wing. For 3, Westbrook. It's hauled in by Robinson. For Memphis, they've gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. To the middle. Here's Bird. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. is checked in for George. Anthony Edwards is checked in for the Rockets. Pass to Towns. Stolen by Bryant. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. And then Bryant with the dunk.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with the head coach of the Grizzlies. I asked him about the many difficulties that Kevin Durant presents to a defense, and coach said with most guys you can force them left or right or send help. With Kevin, he can always shoot over the top of you. Sometimes you feel helpless in that regard. Not a lot of solutions for a 7-foot sharpshooter, guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Rose against Westbrook. Inside. Here's Bryant. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It goes on Russell Westbrook. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
Yeah, we got to talk about how pestering they've been on defense, forcing turnovers and finding ways to score off them.
Three-pointer, Harden. Memphis with a rebound. On the wing, Bryant, guarded by Edwards. Bryant, the pass to Robinson. And the ball out of play. The Rockets will have it. Rockets trail by 8. And here's Hardaway outside Durant. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. When you look at the career of Kevin Durant, he's had an amazing list of teammates, Grant.
Yeah, that's true, B.A. And it started with Westbrook and Harden. Then he had Steph, Clay, and Dre, Kyrie, and then Booker and Beal. That is quite the list.
And both free throws good for Durant.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Harden against Johnson. Here's Malone. Second chance shot. And he lays it up and in.
Yeah, secures the ball off the glass. Does a nice job going right back up.
Johnson against Harden. Johnson with the defensive effort.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
And they get it back. Robinson can't hit. Rockets trail by 8. Three-pointer, Harden. Houston with another miss.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Now here's Harden. The Rockets again can't hit.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
To the paint. Here's Johnson. Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
The offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Yeah, and until the defense makes an adjustment, there's no reason to go away from what they're doing.
Now here's Westbrook. And Edwards, here we go. And it's Bird with a rebound. Pass to Rose. And Russell Westbrook pulls it down. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Down by 12. Now here's Edwards. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Well, look, it's tough to keep Edwards out of the lane and tough to stop him once he's in there.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To the inside. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. It's on Anthony Edwards. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Cousins, he's checked in for Memphis. Hardaway's checked in for Houston.
One shot.
Rockets trail by 13. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Second team foul.
Here's Westbrook. Driving inside and finished off by Westbrook.
Yeah, this is how powerful Westbrook is at the rim. Looking like he wants to tear the basket down.
Such a wide open look. Bird's got 5.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
And so it's Memphis up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. Defense is setting the tone. More 2K action in just... And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Hey guys, the Grizzlies pretty much in control here.
Well, I'll tell you what, throughout the first, they did a great job of just running their offense.
Yeah, and I love to see this kind of communication between teammates. Great player movement, great ball movement.
And one thing you can say about the Memphis Grizzlies, they are disruptive defensively, Stan.
Yeah, Brian, they've been in the top 5 in the league in steals, blocks, turnovers forced over the last few years. And let's face it, they're aggressive offensively as well. This team attacks at both ends of the court.
They've got Johnson. He's out there with Derrick Rose, and it's Cousins in at the 5. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Rose against Westbrook. There's the drive. Uses the glass on the layup. He has 7.
I'll tell you what, the combination of strength and body control allows Westbrook to finish through contact as well as just about anybody.
Rose, the pass to Johnson. There's a screen. And it's in there. Johnson's got his second basket of the game.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on, they're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Pass to Bird. Rose outside. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Oh, boy, what control and poise from Rose. Taking the hit like a champ and just powering right through it.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. The Grizzlies making a switch here. George is checked in. Here's Edwards. Westbrook left side. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one's on Rose.
Explosive in everything he does. Westbrook catches the defender a little out of position, makes a play, and draws the foul.
First free throw is good. You were there, Stan, in Miami at the inception of Heat culture. Give us a taste of it.
Well, it's a little bit overblown in one way, in that everyone basically wants people who work hard and get in shape and compete. The difference maybe with the Heat is they just have a lower tolerance for players who don't meet their standards.
And it's Bird missing.
Now there's your rim protection. That's how you defend the post.
Yeah, that's an outstanding defensive stand in close.
Pass to Rodman. Edwards looking for an opening. Wallace. The shot off that time. Good work defensively by Cousins. And here's Johnson. And the layup is good. Johnson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
Hey, Brian, the Rockets showing improvement. Head coach Ime Udoka said, quote, when you rely on your young guys, you're constantly trying to instill habits that'll carry them for the rest of their careers. It's mistakes and tendencies you have to try to break continually. Just staying positive. We see glimpses of how close we can be.
All right, Ali, thanks for that. Here's Bird. Rodman with a rebound. Rodman's got his 5th rebound in this one. Edwards against George. He got a piece of it, and they get it back. Here's Westbrook. Good work defensively by Cousins. Memphis leading by 14. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Johnson passes to Bird. Pass to Cousins. And there's the rejection. Here's Hardaway. It's rebounded by George. The Grizzlies have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. To the middle. Here's Rose. The putback. That shot missing. Rockets trail by 14. Hardaway, the pass to Westbrook. Shoots over Johnson. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Westbrook's got 8 points in the quarter.
Yeah, Westbrook has been fired up on offense. He's clearly dedicating himself to making an impact on the score.
Timeout called. Memphis. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Houston. James Harden comes in for Russell Westbrook. George finds Johnson. Cousins with the screen. 6 on the shot clock. Johnson with it. He's picked up by Hardaway. No coverage that time. Bryant's got 12.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Wallace outside. Now Durant. Outside Hardaway. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
George's shot is off. Rockets trail by 13. But Grant, after 3 straight drafts high in the lottery, the Rockets got to 500 in 2024.
Yeah, and I love how they signed some vets in the summer of 23. Houston decided we want to win now, and I wish more teams did that.
Pass to Bryant. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Houston. Rodman's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Harden from outside. The rebound by Malone. Memphis leading by 13. Here's Bryant. And it's blocked by Harden. Houston has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Pass to Rodman. Now Hardaway. Here's Rodman. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Big make from Katie. Just rising above the defense.
At almost 7 feet, Durant beats good D with ease.
Cousins with it. Minute 32 left in the second quarter. George finds Bryant. Rodman with a rebound. Rodman's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Durant for 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. 17 points was their biggest margin. Here's Bryant. Pass to Malone. They get back on track. And that's 2 points on the layup. Malone's gotten his second bucket of the game.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Hardaway, the pass to Wallace. Back to Hardaway. Can't get it to drop. Johnson with the defensive effort. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. A 12-point game. Pass to Bryant from outside the arc. Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's Hardaway. Johnson with the defensive effort.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Cousins can't hit.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And so it's Memphis liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. We'll be right back with you shortly. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Rockets trail by 15. So the Houston 5 right now. They've got Kevin Durant, James Harden out there with Russell Westbrook. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns, and it's Rodman in at the power forward spot.
Turning up the intensity. Durant saw his chance and does not hold back.
Pass to Bird. This one for 3. And the three-pointer goes. Bird's got 10 points.
He's been a piece of the puzzle tonight, but it's a team effort. Everyone's contributing to this lead.
Westbrook taking his time here. Spins. 4-3. Grizzlies with the rebound. Malone's got 7 rebounds in the game. George outside. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Oh, Robinson with a block. And they recover it. Another shot. Westbrook with the miss. Grizzlies lead by 19. Here's George. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
The free throw is off from George. Will stand in this league. The opportunity always exists to make a name for yourself.
It certainly does, Brian. And guys that maybe haven't gotten their opportunity, if they're ready when they get it, then they're going to burst onto the scene, and they'll no longer be under the radar guys. Look at a guy like Jalen Brunson, 2nd-round pick, bench guy in Dallas for a long time, and then now an all-star.
Rockets trail by 19. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Westbrook against Bryant. With some arc. Excellent D there from Bryant. Memphis has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Pass to George. Here's Malone. Screen by Robinson. And here's Bryant outside. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. For Houston, they've got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Now Towns. Now here's Durant. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Malone. Malone's got 8 rebounds in the game. George passes to Bird. Over Towns. Bird, that's good. Bird's got 5 points in the quarter.
You really have to question the defensive effort on that possession.
Yeah, I got to agree. Their defensive commitment's got to be a lot better.
Recently, player health has been the big talking point around the Memphis Grizzlies stand.
Yeah, B.A., look, and it's really a shame to have such a talented, dynamic team have to deal with all those constant what-ifs and have their seasons so affected by things outside of their control. It's tough.
Here's Westbrook, and the shot is good off the backboard. Westbrook's got 15.
On defense, you have to worry about Westbrook in every part of the floor. I mean, he'll just punish you from the mid-range just as much as anywhere else.
Here's Bryant. Rockets with a rebound. Rodman's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Robinson with a steal. It's George on the wing, hounded by Westbrook. George passes to Robinson. Back to George. Screen by Robinson. George, and that's good. 11 points in the game.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Back to Westbrook. Over Bryant. Westbrook can't hit. The Grizzlies on offense. They're on a 13-4 run. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, Kevin Durant steadily climbing up the top 10 of the all-time scoring list. He said, I've been in the league for half of my life now. It's a blessing to be playing on this platform and doing what I love to do. I just want to continue to keep putting in good work and keep adding to what I already did.
One of the greats, Allie. Thank you. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Memphis.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
Yeah, they've also worked at pounding the ball inside. It gave them high percentage looks all game, and it's paid off.
Memphis has gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. Rose, the pass to Bird. Bryant with it, defended by Harden. The baseline, Jay. And a big finish by Robinson.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Down low, Rose. Oh, denied by Durant.
And for all the attention his offense gets, never question Durant's ability at the defensive end.
High post Towns, working on Robinson. Towns passes to Harden, clock at 4, knocks down the triple. Harden's got 6.
Well, coaches will take that any day. Don't pass up open threes like that.
Bryant finds Robinson. It's rebounded by Houston. Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
Rose up top, pounded by Westbrook. And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a three-point play here. Going to the line for 1. Memphis shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. Houston making some changes. Wallace comes in for Towns, and Hardaway subbed in for Harden. And that one falls for Rose. Stan, you started as an assistant in the NBA back in 1995. Now, all of these years later, for a coach, what's been the biggest change, you think?
Well, I think the biggest change, Brian, has been that we don't practice as much. There's much less time spent on the court with your team. It's more done in terms of film and individual work and not 5-on-5 type practice like it was back in 1995.
You mean to say we're talking about practice?
That's exactly right.
Rose against Westbrook. And it's Bird with a rebound. Memphis has gotten 7 of 12 three-point attempts to fall. And Cousins throws it down.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. Rose against Westbrook. Outside Durant. They need this. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Cousins has got his 6th rebound on the night. Outside Johnson. Pass to Cousins. Rose outside. From downtown. Drops in the 3. Rose has got 6 here in the quarter.
And at the arc, Rose definitely picks his battles, but when he sees his chance, he knocks it down.
Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
No debate there. He got hammered.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Hitting Harden, taking 2 shots.
That one's good from Hardaway. So both teams changing it up here. Hardaway hits them both. There's 18 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Rose outside. Cousins with a screen on Westbrook. Pass to Cousins. Can't connect from 13 feet out. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies cruising into the next quarter with a 30-point advantage. Their efficiency has been off the chart. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. 0 chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great passer.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. They've got DeMarcus Cousins. Derrick Rose is out there with Johnson. And it's Baylor in at the 4-man position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
Well, it's all due to his energy and effort, as well as how well he's been able to get ideal positioning on the glass.
On target from range.
Everyone knows Harden is a talented passer. He can really rack up those assists.
Rose outside. Pass to Baylor. And he dunks it down.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Edwards a screen on Johnson. Harden from outside. Rebounded by Cousins. Cousins has got 7 rebounds in the game. Rose outside. Pass to Baylor. And yep, that's going to be a flagrant 1. Unnecessary contact.
You know, it's just hard to watch a player put the well-being of an opponent at risk. He rightfully earned that flagrant.
Yeah, the officials are all over that one, sending a clear message that that kind of roughness is unacceptable. And he knocks down the first one. No good on the second free throw. Pass to Rose. 4th quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Harden scanning the floor. Drains the triple.
Clever move by Harden. He pulls up fast before the defense can react accordingly.
Rose, the pass to Johnson. Back to Rose. Wallace with a double team. Here's Baylor. The shot no good. Good D by Wallace. The Rockets have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. It's stolen by Johnson. Rose against Hardaway. And again it's Memphis missing. And so it's Harden with it. He brings it up for the Rockets. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Here's Johnson. Finished off the break.
Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Wallace, the pass to Harden. Here's Edwards. He's guarded by Irving. Shot clock at 6. Harden from outside. Grizzlies with the rebound.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Here's Baylor. And there's the drive. The floater. And it's Harden who pulls down the rebound. Houston has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Outside Hardaway. Wallace, the pass to Harden. Outside Hardaway. Three-pointer. The offensive rebound. Edwards for 3. That one doesn't drop.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Great D that time from Irving. And the Grizzlies shooting 53%. Good efficiency on offense so far. Rose outside. Lets the 3 fly. Here's Baylor. And they're going to count that bucket. And they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
I mean, he's ignoring the scoreboard. He just keeps coming at him.
Well, you have to play like it's a tight game. You cannot let up in this league.
The Rockets have gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the fourth. Not great. Here's Harden. Rebounded by Cousins. Cousins has got rebound number 8 now. Tipped out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Rose is checked in. Houston on D. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. Fires for 3. Francis gets the bucket. Francis has got his first 3 points of the game.
And he's not taking it easy on them at all. I mean, we all know he's going to keep pouring it on.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Harden from outside hits a 3-pointer.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first. Well, it's a 3-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Westbrook, the pass to Durant. Towns a screen on Irving. Here's Durant. Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible.
The defender there got totally shook off by Durant. Couldn't keep up with that creative move.
Here's Baylor. Outside Irving. Clock at 6. And out of bounds. Houston will have it.
Houston ball.
For Houston, they've gone 4 for 10 in the fourth. Westbrook, the pass to Durant. Now Harden. 1:56 left to play in the fourth. And a miss there on the triple. The Grizzlies have got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter. Francis, the pass to Baylor. Stan, certain NBA teams take on the identity of their home. Like the Grizzlies, for example, they call Memphis Grind City.
Well, Brian, I think it's a perfect fit. Hard-working people in a hard-working city, and they want a hard-working team.
He misses the free throw. And he's good on the second. A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Westbrook. Banked it in off the glass.
In the paint, Westbrook's agility makes him a tough cover. He just slips past the D and gets his shot. Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Grizzlies.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
Steve Francis, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Johnson, he's checked in for Rose. Hits both from the stripe. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Outside Durant. Pass to Rodman. Back to Westbrook. 6 to shoot. Outside Harden. He takes it in. Yep, count it.
They're on a little run right now, but I'm wondering, where was this energy earlier?
Yeah, it's so frustrating as a coach when it takes your team this long to get into a rhythm.
Here's Francis, defended by Harden. Here's Baylor. It's hauled in by Houston. We've got 33 seconds left in the game. Here's Westbrook. Oh, and Johnson with a block. They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, BA. They deserve the win.
Here's Francis, defended by Harden. Here's Baylor. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup.
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
And so it's the Grizzlies taking care of business in this one. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Kobe Bryant.